I've been feeling better and better for the last 3 weeks. Sertraline's cleared. The crossover into the Prozac is probably starting to stabilise. And yeah, I've had this angst rising in me. Like it's like wanting a fight. Yeah, it's like a frustration. If you were to put the feeling in like a visual metaphor, you could imagine me in a phone box, and the phone box is constricting me, and I just want to slam my fists against the walls and like headbutt my way out of the constrictive box. I don't know if anybody else can relate to that. I'm sure everybody probably can at times, but something's trying to tell me something, and I think it's like my energy's up, my mood's level, my mind and body are aligned. I'm still hanging on onto old habits. Like, I feel it could be the caffeine, the sertraline. I'd just spent all day, every day, just absolutely obsessed with how I was feeling. Like, so it's like the Amsterdam fucking thing. It's just coffee and weed. You're like up, down, up, down, up, down, and then once in a blue moon you hit that perfect level, and it lasts like an hour, and it's up, down, up, down, up, down again. So I'm like I had trouble because during the crossover I tried my old habits. Like I still tried to smoke weed a bit, and then it sent me absolutely haywire. It was terrifying, horrible. I don't want to do that again. And I feel like maybe the caffeine now is the too much. So I got a bottle of juice. So instead of sitting here drinking a coffee, whinging about how I feel frustrated and spiky while doing the thing that I suspect might be a big player in the way that I feel. So yeah, just I woke up early. I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning. Bounded out of bed before I could dream. I don't know if a dream woke me. I think it maybe did, but I don't remember it. But when I wake up like that, it means I'm afraid to go back to sleep. That's what it's meant in the past anyway. I don't know what to attribute to what. The mental health peeps always kind of said just to fob you off. It's like get sober so that we know what your mental health is, or we're just talking to a pile of drugs and stimulants and uppers and downers. And then in therapy they kind of we went through that, but while I was stoned and up and down and a mess, and we rooted out some deep stuff. I don't know if it was a root cause, but it was just it's just how events that happened and to me and by me and how I was carrying. And then we talked about justice and like some things you never face justice for, just that I felt I had to carry them, because there never can be justice for these things. Like I had to make the justice happen. If there is no God and there's no karma, I was like, I have to create. I'm the judge. I have to be the creator of the justice. And I think long since, having served my sentence for the ill behaviour that I did as a child and as a young adult, and the ill behaviour that I was a victim to, that my own hardest judge, my own harshest critic, like when can I say my sentence is served? Even the direct victims and the parallel damage to people from my behaviour would probably say, right, your time's served. Just get on with your life. But I couldn't. And we had to fish that stuff out, hidden below layers of self-protection. Yeah, and it happened at such a young age that these things have just become, would you call them habits? It's like, I know as you age, your neuroplasticity recedes. Like if we could be honest with young people, give them the time that they deserve, the time that we need, the focus that they need, give them a forum for honesty and openness and non-judgment. Yeah, if we actually listened to children, maybe they wouldn't carry so much damage into their later lives. If you add neurodiversity into it, it's just another twist in the perspective of things, isn't it? It's just another... Because, you don't really know what's real. Like what I experienced, my experience of things is the real part. Whether it's based in reality or not. The conclusions and the I drew, faulty. They may well be faulty, they may be right, maybe just, they may be unjust, they just are. I don't want to ruminate on that. Well, it's on my mind, that's why I'm speaking about it. But yeah, I was wanting to say I didn't sleep all that great. I woke up feeling very spiky and fighty, frustrated. But it's Friday. I'm lonely. I get a loneliness in my soul. And you strip away the protection and the ego and the illusions and delusions. Yeah, I feel very alone. Like I could be sitting with a bunch of people and all they do is make me feel no alone temporarily. Like I love my friends, I love the time we spend, and I appreciate the distraction for the aching loneliness. The aching loneliness. I don't know if that's real, it's just how I feel. Either way, it just kinda is. And loneliness is safety. It used to be. I couldn't be alone, could I? I had to be out my head all the time. I had to be all up and down and on stuff. Because being with people's hard work can be dangerous, fraught with peril and unpredictability. And being alone is intolerable. I think I know why why people befriend the birds. So what do we do? I wish I had a woman. Sometimes. You know, some damaged thing. A woman that's my equal. Or a woman that's my better. I've had a woman that was my better. And I was young and foolish and I drove her away. Broke her heart. She'd have done anything for me. Fool. Oh, as men, if it were balls cut off somehow. That's through original sin, the corruption of sex, through religion, through the wokies, these dismal cunts retarded fucking version of what consent is now. Like is it the risk of being exposed, like sexually? Like if I say hi, I'm sexually attracted to a female, like I feel like I'll get branded as a pervert. Like I saw a pretty girl in the town, and I'm like, didn't do anything at the time, and then I'm like, right, I want to meet her again. But what do? Did I go down and hang about where she was? Like that just seems utterly predatory. But it is. I wanna do the thing. I don't know how they see me. Like a girl asked me at school. I'd never been like asked it. Like I had been, but I always responded in like the juvenile 10-year-old, 9-year-old, 8-year-old. No, you're a hacker. Oh, you like lassies, man. I don't even like like nah, I don't like you. You're a hacker. Like, and then I responded like that when I got asked out when I was like 14 by an older lassie, and I thought she was gonna kick the crap out of me. And I hurt her. And that probably affected her. Imagine like scoffing at a girl that had the courage to ask you out. Imagine being that disconnected. I think about her. There's nothing wrong with her. She's just like the salt of the earth girl for the village. But something like that, she'd carry that with her. Like that's a female, man. Tell a female she'd hack it. That's fucking disgusting. What the fuck are you? I was a child. Like, we do terrible things to each other as children. An interesting second part to this story is anybody in the local area will remember a essay that happened, and the poor lassie, some malignant judge and some utterly disgusting defence lawyer made the poor girl hold her knickers up in court. Louis Theroux talked about it in his book So You've Been Publicly Shamed. This poor girl had to hold her underwear up, like to prove that she was a slut in court for getting raped by one of my schoolmates. And it wasn't like a coercion rape, it was a violent assault. And for the first time in that horrible guy's life, he like talked to me. Like we'd been through like 3 years of school together, and he'd never looked the way I was on. And then one day he seemed like up and excited, and then he like bounded up to me, and we were walking down the stairs, and he was next to me, and I'm like, what are you wanting? And then he's like, oh, no, like feeling great. And then the lassie that asked me out back then, that I scorned and called Hackett, she'd like left the school, but she came back to beat the utter crap out of this horrible rapist. And he just happened to be talking to me for the first time in his life, like using me as fucking cover. And then she like knocked some lumps at him, kicked him in the guts, and then she locked eyes with me, and I put my hands up, but I just backed away. Like, what the hell was that all about? Like she skedaddled out of the school. She's like calling him all sorts of names. She ran out the side doors of the school and off. And he disappeared from school, never to be seen again. Like I asked him, I was like, what the hell was that all about? And then he's like, oh, none. And then I never saw him again. And then I read about what they did to that poor girl, the victim of him, in the courtroom, and she committed suicide because the shame of what that judge and that defence lawyer did to her. was too much, and she would have been like under the age of 16. Absolutely disgusting. So that's your Scottish justice. That's your UK justice system for you there. That's what we're dealing with. Yeah. Yeah, so there's a little voyeur peephole into sexual dysfunction there. Yeah, awful. And there I was, like, I'd part of a web of it, part of the web of that, like just in the peripheral. But god damn it, it felt like I was more than on the peripheral. And then the fallout for that, yeah, Scottish justice system. Yeah, so he'd have probably been released. Yeah, he would have probably did five really hard years for that in a cushy YO facility. He'd probably get released in under the time. He'd get a nice new identity. They probably invented him a few academic qualifications and got him into a nice secure job. And his record's been wiped. Probably doesn't even think about it. And the girl that died, she doesn't think about it anymore either, does she? But I do. And the girl that I said that horrible thing to, that ran into the school and did that. Like, what does she think of me? Like, why do I care? Is it because they're wrong? Because she's wrong? Or she's right? I'm standing with the creep. Like, I'm just doopy-dooing along, minding my own business, and he's like, talks to me, and then she comes in and like knocks lumps at him. She like spat on him and everything. Madness. And they wonder why we've got an issue with like law and justice. Why we'd rather just deal with things ourselves. Why we just put our heads down and tolerate the bad bastards that live among us. Because that's the justice that we get. We get a 16-year-old lassie committing because some the adults, so these disgusting judge and a disgusting defence and the disgusting law. Yeah, these broken men. And this broken justice system. This country that doesn't know what it is other than it's a victim. Yeah, it's a victim. Oh, Scotland. Oh, woe is Scotland. Yeah, I'm just here to rant and rave. I'm ranting and raving because I feel better. What else should I rant and rave about? I want to get onto politics. I'm itching to get onto politics because we've got some dismal elections just coming up. And that display from Holyrood, you know, the Reform did, the Scottish Reform, what would you call it, a meeting or thing. The Scottish Reform did the thing at the same time that Holyrood did their kumbaya circle of oppression. And I switched it on. I left a wee trail of disgusted comments like like Swinney, the absolute mangina's standing there waffling shite about Donald Trump, and then some fat, plain, clearly half-witted woman stands up, and she's like, well, the genocide in Iran, and the Donald Trump's using our airports, and oh my Jesus Christ. They don't want us engaged. They don't want us to vote. They want us that downtrodden that the only folk that will vote are the Tartan Taliban, the fucking and the motherfucking and the anti-English racists. Oh, the Palestine. There's nothing that suffers more than a fat, plain, spoilt liberal woman. Oh, the suffering. Oh. And you can't call it what it is. You can't say a retard shouldn't be standing there with his voice getting heard. And then you get that donkey Swinney, that massive mangina, is standing there like acting, and then they got to do the thing, they got to act. And they've no reason to stop. The stupid, the exception proves the rule ethos. They've no reason to stop that because they've got the unlimited piggy bank for England. No, the oppression. Man, they can't fucking regulate a vape shop, and they wanted control over life and death. Now, we're that apathetic in Scotland, we don't even graffiti the walls. There's been a beautiful big building with massive walls there, standing derelict. There's a testament of shame to this shithole town and the neglect. But these fat bastards listen to Islamists and hate the Jews. And remember that absolute donkey Humza Yousaf? He came in. He was unelected. They put the motherfucker in charge. First thing he does is he goes after Count Dankula for making his Pug Day a comedy Nazi salute. And then he's like, immediately after that, October 7th happened, and then the hatred, the light in his eyes. Yeah, the light of the killing of the Jews, man. I've never seen anything as disgusting in my life. Fucking, it changed me forever. And I saw that light in other people's eyes. And that's when I realised how bad things had got. Like, I've been disconnected from all this shite my whole life. And in many ways, because I was too busy, like, being hedonistic. And while I did that, the fucking demons ran amok. Like, I wasn't one of these demons, though. I was just like a anarchist, do unto thyself, kind of general menace. But most of the damage I did to myself, I wasn't like this fucking reality denying fat retard. I checked out of politics because, the things we neglect come back to bite us tenfold. And if we opt out of politics and being engaged and having strong opinions and being scared to voice the opinions, then it comes back to bite us 10 times worse down the road. And this is it. This is the biting us. Look, I live in a 96% white town. Like, I've got absolutely no problem. There's no immigrants here. It's the accepting of the lie. It's the duplicity. It's the shipping in of immigrants into the cities. Because us in rural Scotland, you don't realise, but we're ruled by the cities, because the cities are the population, is where the population density is. So they're just for, like, pimps and brothels and drugs and money laundering vape shops and people smuggling vape shops, and they let it happen. It's malicious compliance, or malicious whatever. It's fucking malicious. They're bringing them in for votes. The last election they gave, the SNP was like, oh, we'll give everybody on benefits a boost of £500 if we win the election. Like, how can they actually fucking legally do that? How is that a thing? Like, I've never seen a more obvious money bribe manipulation. And I saw a headline that they're trying it again. They're like, oh, we'll give £10,000 to new homeowners in Scotland if they vote into SNP. Yeah, I'm angry. I get the same anger in me that my dad had. Like, he would just hit us. He'd just hit us, tell us to shut up, fucking avoid us, whatever. But I've got the same anger. And why? It's because some of us can't live a lie. Because living a lie kills part of you, kills your soul. There's a certain type of person that can't exist in that, in the vapid, dishonest ecosystem that's necessary. And the more I see it, the more angry I get. And I've been focusing a lot on the stuff in Iran because the Iranians are lovely people and they're feisty, but they have their fight. I'd rather lend myself to their fight. Because at least they have a fight. At least they have a fight. We don't. Pathetic. I can't even tell a girl that I think she's pretty. What the fuck am I? You get run out of town for being a rapist if you call a girl attractive. The fuck is that? And that's why they always say, go outside, walk, touch the grass. Because any time that you come in contact with this vicious, malicious, diseased thinking, perpetuated by fat liberal women predominantly, and guys like John Massive Mangina Swinney, then it kills us. No wonder my parents tried to raise us in a cult away from this shite. It's just doing doing the wrong thing for the right reasons, I think. Yeah, I want to smash things. Maybe I'll go, I need to exercise or something. I can't sit here. I can't put that computer on and expose myself to more of this shite. I'm so angry. He did. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't. There's what should be and there's what is. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, Scotland. Fuck you, UK. Fuck you, fat liberal women. Fuck you, John Swinney. You massive mangina and everybody with your diseased brain type. Fuck you. Fuck you, city Muslims. Coordinating your votes. Fuck you, 7 wheelie bins. Ah. Ah. I had to exercise or paint or run. Therapist would say, let it out. Have it out. Fight the injustice. Stop internalising it. Yeah, well, that Palestine donkey Hamza Yusuf. While they did all that, they oppressed with speech. They said they made noticing illegal. They made noticing like an internal punishment. They made you racist for notice. They made you racist for being white. They made you racist for preferring white people. They made you a rapist for finding women attractive. What the fuck? Is this what they do? Is this what they've always done? And now the veil's been dropped, and then people, and I can't handle it. Is this what they've always done? I don't know. Jesus Christ. God preserve us.